Yeah, see, it's not that cut and dry anymore because parents like you say, don't bring your feelings into it. Fuck off. We're not bringing our feelings into it. You are. You are. You don't like a fucking book that the reading teacher picked. Oh, you can't teach that book to any kids now. Pull that off the shelves. That's you. That's your feelings. Or when I would teach in science, the Big Bang Theory, and I get pushed back because I didn't teach creationism. That wasn't my feelings. That was their feelings. I can't teach Big Bang Theory without teaching creationism. Go to church. Go to fucking church. That wasn't my job. All right? That's not my feelings. I'm teaching scientific fact, and yet I'm getting parents pushing back on climate change, evolution, the Big Bang Theory. That's your feelings, not mine. Your feelings. Because you're worried I'm indoctrinating them. No, I'm educating them.
There's no way I can fit all of this in 60 seconds, so I'm going to tell you this. If you go to Google and literally Google, how do white women uphold systems of white supremacy in education, you will get link after link after link after link that answer the question. Historically, our job as white women has been to uphold the status quo, and historically, as white women, we see ourselves as like an extension of the white man. And so with that comes wanting that same power. And one of the biggest ways that we gain that power is through our tears. So when we look at that from an educational standpoint, and I'm going to use discipline as an example because it was in the comments and it's pretty digestible. Like you can clearly see discipline when it's an example. As white teachers, when we say, oh, this student's giving me issues and they're put out of class, that fuels that school to prison pipeline, which is a white supremacist system that we are upholding. Same with other punitive discipline measures.
Okay, white educators, this one is for you. I mean, really, most of these are going to be for y'all. White educators should be a safe space for Black students. Let me say that again. White educators should be a safe space for Black students. If you're wondering why you're not able to connect with those kids, it's probably because they don't feel safe around you. I mean, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. There are many white people, especially white strangers, that I have my guard up. And it's because I'm trying to protect myself from them. I don't know if this is a safe person. And it's the same with children. So if you decide to gloss over instances of racism or decide that Black Lives Matter is a political thing, you're not a safe person.
Teachers need to be allowed to teach. I'm a parent, and I'm sorry to all you parents out there, but you do not get a say in your child's teacher's lesson plans. I spent thousands of dollars on a degree and my educator's license, and I would be gosh darned if parents tried to tell me how to write my lesson plans that I literally went to school to learn how to write. You know, if a parent wants to have that much say in their kid's education, then you know what? You probably need to homeschool them.
Man, there were so many teachers in that guy's comment section that said that their district won't allow them to ask students for their pronouns. So here's a little workaround. This is an icebreaker I called Call Me, because I'm bad at naming things, that I used with my second graders this year. So we sat in our community circle and went around the circle and introduced ourselves. And our introductions sounded like this. My name is Miss Parker, and when you talk about me, you can call me she. They went around, they did the same thing, they were very giggly, but afterwards we talked about why that's important. Now, all of my kids go by pronouns that match the gender they were assigned at birth, but one of my little boys has long hair, and we talked about how it gets really frustrating when people call him she because they see him from behind and think he's a girl. One of my little girls said that she had shaved her head one year for lice, and people kept calling her he, and it made her really sad. So we kind of framed it in that way. You might not know who someone is or what they want to be called by just looking at them. So hope that helps.
I'm like very out at work. At least at my teaching job, I'm very out. I wear my pronouns and stuff, and I'm like, I like correct the kids, and the kids have gotten to like correcting each other. And it was like so awesome today. I was in charge of our like active activity, and one of the kids referred to me as a girl, and one of my kids was like, Jamie doesn't have a gender. Jamie's not a girl. Oh my God. And like, the kid was just like, what do you mean? And she was just like, Jamie doesn't have a gender. Jamie is not a girl.
I like the way that has me is so emotional. Like, she like even like said the pronouns to him. Oh my God. She was like, Jamie's they. She's 8. My 52-year-old parents still fucking call me she after being out for 3 years. And I like just told the really started correcting the kids back in like September. Like that was like so awesome. That was just like so awesome. Like I've like never felt more loved than like when I am with my kids. Like they like correct each other. Are you kidding me?
My dear, sweet child. That's what I do. It's what I live for.